Today we celebrate the feast of St. Thomas the Apostle. He followed the principle to see to believe. That is why he is known as the Doubting Thomas. But this is not fair to him. For in fact, all the apostles doubted the news of the Lord's resurrection. In Mark's Gospel, it says that when he appeared to them, he rebuked them for their unbelief and hardness of heart because they had not believed those who saw him after he had been raised. For St. Augustine, doubt is not something altogether bad or harmful. Rather, it is the origin of wisdom. This is illustrated in the case of St. Thomas. His doubt led him to profess the most profound confession of faith, "My Lord and my God." And it is this faith that moved him to preach to distant lands such as Persia, Syria, and finally India, where he died as martyr. There are two kinds of doubt: the malicious doubt and the sincere and innocent doubt. Malicious doubt is when there is no intention to believe. This is the case with the scribes and Pharisees. In their pride and arrogance, they just cannot accept Jesus and his teachings. On the other hand, the doubt of St. Thomas is sincere and innocent. The idea of Jesus rising from the dead is just too unreal for him. It is just unfortunate that he is absent when Jesus appeared to the apostles for the first time after his resurrection. That is why he needs some concrete signs for himself, such as the nail marks on his hands and the wound on his side. He is firm in his decision not to believe until he has some kind of personal encounter with Jesus. The doubt of Thomas is helpful towards a strong and informed faith. That is why St. Gregory the Great insists that it was not by chance that Thomas was absent that day. It was providential. In a marvelous way, God's mercy arranged that the disbelieving disciple, in touching the wounds of his master's body, should heal our wounds of disbelief. The disbelief of Thomas has done more for our faith than the faith of the other disciples. As he touches Christ and is won over to belief, every doubt is cast aside and our faith is strengthened. In our life, there are times when we feel God is absent or so distant. During these times, like Thomas, we also long to see and feel God so that we will be assured of his presence and protection. But it is precisely during these times of difficulties and uncertainties that we have to strengthen our faith. It is like walking in the dark. Since it is dark, we cannot use the eyes of our body anymore. We will have to use the eyes of our soul, and that is called faith. We have to walk by faith. We know that although we may not see him, God is always with us and will always help and save us. Let us pray that we may have the faith of the Apostle Thomas always in our life.